Assalamu alaikum, your host and friend Jamal Khwaja with a new episode of Let's Talk Real Estate. I have some good news and some good news. So the news is market is really seller's market. So everyone who is trying to sell the house, this is the best time. I think in many years nobody have seen this kind of a growth and this kind of a shortage of inventory in California. So a lot of realtors I'm talking to, they are telling me that homes are going, like if the home is listed for 700,000, it's selling for 800, 100,000, 105,000 more than the asking price. So the reason is very simple and plain. Affordability. Due to your interest rate coming down to 2.5, 2.6, now people can afford more expensive homes, and that's the reason why home prices are really going up. Now the question comes, where would it stop? I don't know. I thought some homes, like, in my neighborhood, I've seen selling it for 600. I thought 7 is the most. Now I'm seeing the same homes going up to 800, 850,000. So all my viewers who are out there and sitting on a fence that I should wait, don't do that. Buy the house because of the advantage you are getting right now with the interest payment. Your interest rate is so low that you need to secure this moment. So please go out if you have not decided or if you have not sent documents to me for the pre-approval, send it to me so I can get you pre-approved. Let's go out and look for homes. I do have some very interesting questions today, and questions are the one which gives us information. I research on them and come back to you and give you the answers. So today, the question is very interesting. He says, what is the major difference between FHA loan and conventional loan? So let me tell you the first thing. FHA loan, 77% of the people who are first-time home buyers, they go with FHA loan. And simply being FHA loan allows you, it's a government program, so it allows you to work with softer credit score. You can go as low as 600 FICO score. If your middle score is 600, you can still get a FHA loan with as low as 3.5% down payment. And the interest rate is still awesome on it. Now, on the other end, conventional loans, their interest rate is also very good, but they require you to have a better FICO score. Like you will see better interest rate once you cross 720, 740 FICO score. So it's very prominent that if your credit score is less, then you go with FHA, and if you're making a smaller down payment, FHA becomes better. On conventional, you can get a loan as low as 5% down, but the loan really works, conventional loans really works better when you're putting 20 or more down payment. So this is one of the biggest difference I see, where the down payment you have less, FHA becomes better. If a down payment is more, 20 or plus, conventional loan becomes better. So I hope this answers your question, but if you need to get more detail about it, you can always call me. A very current situation. He's asking me, my offers are not getting accepted. What should I do? So, this is becoming a very normal problem right now, that you write an offer, you go see a property, you write an offer, and your offer is getting rejected. Even people are giving more than asking price, still the offers are not getting accepted. So the solution for that, I don't know the right solution, but what I do, or what JFK Realty does, is that we pick up a phone and speak to the listing agent as a loan officer. I'll explain, hey, my client is pre-approved, his credit score is this is what his source of down payment is, this is what his job is. Somehow we like to make some sort of a bridge between the listing agent and us. And of course, it's an advantage that I've been in this business for 20 years. It very oftenly happens that the listing agent knows me from past transactions. So it helps. So I would request, if you're not working with JFK or you're working with any loan officer, tell him to call the listing agent and talk about your qualification. It's very important because listing agent wants to go, or the seller wants to pick up an offer which is bulletproof, that if I put the house into the escrow, it should close fast and should close. Now, the other thing I can think of, that please look into the contingency periods. If suppose your offer is written with 10 days of home inspection, you really don't need 10 days. Probably 3 to 4 days you can get your home inspection done. If your appraisal contingency is written for 17 days, reduce it. You can pay $150 express fees, and your appraisal can be done in 3 to 4 days. So maybe reduce the contingency for 10 days. But again, you need to speak to your loan officer on it. But I would say remove the contingency dates. Loan contingency as well. Normally we put 21 days. Reduce it. So this will make the listing agent more comfortable that you are solid, you know your loan is going through, and maybe he'll pick your offer. But if suppose you are not getting through with your realtor and with your loan officer, you are more than welcome to call me and we can talk about it. So hope this answers your question. Another interesting question, I like this question. It says, I have done a home inspection and found a lot of faults in the house. Seller does not want to repair anything. Yes, it happens. I'll give you this information. In California, homes are normally sold as is. It is a total discretion of the seller and choice of the buyer that if the seller wants to repair the homes, he wants to offer any credit for that. But I will say, you need to really look into it, that what is the repair cost. If suppose the cost is $2,000-3,000, maybe you can request your realtor to ask for some sort of a credit back. And if not, then you look into it, that is it worth to buy this house? Even if I spend this $3,000 to $4,000, the house is still worth. You are in escrow. As I have said before, it's not very easy to get homes right now. So please consider these two things and see that maybe not getting any repair cost or repaired, you still are better off to get the house. So hope this answers your question. The other one I have is a home inspection. So the client wants to know that give me more detail about home inspection. So home inspection, what I will say, get somebody who is at least $250,000 bonded, that if he make a mistake, you can go after him and tell him, because of your mistake, I have lost this money. Be at the home inspection. It's very important. As a new home buyer, you should be there in the inspection and ask the question, where is the plumbing? Where is shut-off valves? How is the electrical working? Where is the panel? There are so many things in the house you need to know, and be with the inspector. And the most important part is that you don't just do home inspection. I will strongly suggest get a roofing inspection done. Plumbing inspection, that's very important, because you buy a house and within few days you come to know the plumbing is getting blocked, and it could be really, really bad. So what normally I recommend, that get a plumbing inspection with the camera. So the camera can tell you exactly what's going on, the line from your home to the main line. That is also very important, because that space, usually it gets rooted, and there's so many things can go wrong with it. So get the plumbing inspection as done. So with that, I'll stop here, because my questions are only limited today. But thank you very much for sending me all these questions. And it excites me that you people are so much engaged with my program. I'm very happy. Once again, thank you very much. Keep on watching Let's Talk Real Estate.